Hey,
You want to put a light on?
yeah, that's fine. Either this one or that one.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one's
yeah, that
better.
one's better. I don't know if it's just a thing here, but
It's because it's in the corner, I think.
wild card rounds here, they generally tend to be played on cloudy days. For some
It could
odd
be
reason.
because during this June period, it is the beginning part. This is probably more.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's the beginning of the day. Getting longer again. It's that change in cycle. But yeah, 53 touchdowns with Stratford High. I'm really excited for this. Drew Brees complimented Andrew Luck today on his recovery and other news, and I think these two will probably face off against each other in the Super Bowl. One really dominant team and a really strong conference, and then one team that's taken off during the second half, but everyone always wants to forget about the fact that they had the slow start, that everything was coming together with a different coach and different circumstances involved with three close losses. They could have easily started 2-0 this year. The NFL, these little details matter. And Cincinnati Bengals just were overachieving early on in the year. The Panthers they really didn't beat anyone significant. Then you saw the Colts, they beat the Texans and the Cowboys, and the Cowboys advanced in the next round, and I'll just make the win against Dallas look even more impressive if that's the case, since that's the last team to beat the Dallas Cowboys, and that'd be like 8 of their last 9 wins. Yeah, that'd be eight of their last 9, and I can easily see that happening after tonight. Seattle's just a really bad playoff team on the road, if you know them historically, so it's going to be a bad night for Cowboy haters, but I should enjoy it next week too when the Saints murder the Cowboys. The Saints will definitely score more than 13 points this time around. Just have to look up the news article here that I documented this morning, so I want you to check this out because he's gone through a similar thing like Andrew Luck, where he had to get surgery on his shoulder, and then it was his throwing shoulder too, 2005. And Drew Brees overcame that. He reached the NFC Championship game the next year, 2006. Then we had the two first black coaches coaching the Super Bowl right before Obama was elected president. Back during right before the start of that pig year, I think, thanks a lot. This is really exciting. These things just don't happen like this, where you stick with the 1-5 team and they're the hardest team in football and they look really dangerous. And this looks like a Green Bay Packer team. The Green Bay Packers won the Super Bowl as a 6th seed, I believe, or a 5th, with half of their team on IR, and the Colts don't really have many players on IR, so they're a really healthy team. And they played New England without 3 offensive starters, and they have the offensive line that's needed to win in January. The Houston Texans don't have that. I like Luck's experience and composure to not make that one mistake as the difference maker in this football game. And the Colts already won at Texas, but should be a good matchup because a 0 point differential between the two games. That's how it is. Well, it looks like you don't know anything, bro, because your division title doesn't mean shit when the best team in the AFC South is going to be moving on to the next round. The real AFC South champion is going to be decided this game. It's going to be the Colts, hottest team in football. So enjoy the scripted run, my fellow, because there's no way the Texans are going to win this game. Andrew Luck all the way. I'll let you keep talking. You said watch how trash the Colts are. So keep up the trash talk. You're doing the same. I was keeping everything all real here at the script until the big fanboy came along today. Sorry, but Andrew Luck's not on your team. That just is what it is. Let's be real here. Who did the Texans beat in the playoffs? Connor Cook and the Bungles? Get out of here. Could even play the Chiefs in the playoffs. Could even play teams like the Steelers and the Patriots. The Colts are the team with the real pedigree. They have the better defense than the Texans, 11th, and plays Houston, 22nd. Okay, better offensive line, a better quarterback. Definitely have the best receivers right now. Part of Andrew Luck's luck is having Demaryius Thomas and Will Fuller out. That's part of the good luck script for the Colts. They had bad luck early on in the year, and then that bad fortune changed to good fortune. And their only loss came in week 13. What do you think about the number 13? Bad luck. And you cannot tell me that that's coincidence that they scored 0 points that game. So that was a rigged game in week 13. The Colts not going to lose a game the rest of the way. Very funny to see. Very interesting to see how Andrew Luck is going to start off this game. And that's second down. And he's not going to commit mistakes. I mean, this is really amazing here. He's got 39 touchdowns. I like how we can see Tom Brady retire at 39 years because I like pretty much Tom Brady may retire after this year. And it is his 39th playoff game that can occur in the AFC title game. Look out for play action here. Yep, they're definitely running. Well, at the play, pay attention to they run a script anyways. Like the offense knows the first 15 plays they run, so they're not really playing the guessing game here. J.J. Watt makes a play, and then it's third down. 3rd and 12 by the numbers, 3rd and 12 for number 12 here. Andrew Luck and the Colts, the best third down offense in the National Football League. Chiefs at number 2. Yeah, first down. Number 1 third down offense. Here we go. I can do numerology. I do football. Number 1 third down offense is Colts. Chiefs at number 2. That'll be the matchup to look out for next week to look out for here. Patriot fans, Ravens, and Chargers don't want to see Houston win the game. So we'll see if they run a running play here. If they do the fake action drive. Nice block. See, that's positive yardage. Stay calm and, quiet this crowd early on in the game. The more the fans yell, then you got to tire their voices. So it's good to possess the ball here. In limited opportunities really hurt Deshaun Watson. The Colts can really dominate, pick up first yards, and keep the ball and get the stops on defense. Very composed football. It's another third down situation. You get the defense to wear down. The more they're on the field, that's what you have to do.
The problem with that is if they cannot protect, he doesn't have the time to be able to take those shots. There's areas in that back end. They want to attack the secondary of Houston.
That pass rush going to open underneath.
First year head coach Frank Reich won the Super Bowl as Philly's offensive coordinator a year ago. We talked to Andrew yesterday. He said he's so calm. He's so patient. Great communicator.
Andrew Luck can overcome some communication issues. Oh, yeah, Andrew Luck. What a call there. What a call there. He got this line to jump. Andrew Luck. Yeah. You can't do that.
And that's the thing about J.J. Watt.
Andrew Luck won the chest there. Notice how I said that it looks like the Colts are having trouble getting the play in. Oh, wow. And Andrew Luck, he did it there. He did not sack the ball there. He waited until the very last second. They did not learn their lesson from the last game when Jetty Von Clowney jumped offside. T.Y., he owns your fucking stadium, bitches! Third down offense. This defense is on the field. They are wearing down. Houston cannot play from behind. They just can't. They're going to have to get a stop here. The Colts are going to really go out there and try to force the Houston Texans to try to beat them. They're not going to make mistakes. Who's going to crack first under pressure? And then that's going to open up the shots. And that's the good luck there. He drops the interception. The Colts have luck on their side, no pun intended. They have luck on their side.
He's both, by the way, are chasing something they're running from T.Y. Hilton. He's dominating here at this stadium. 133.3 receiving yards per game. That's the most by a visiting player at any one venue in NFL history.
That's crazy.
Second and 10, empty set. Downfield. And that is Hilton again.
Yeah, T.Y. He owns your stadium. This is a fake rival. Fake rival. Fight. I thought so. I have a feeling we're going to see Brady against Luck. I have a feeling we're going to see it. Wow, triple coverage. Only Andrew Luck can thread the needle like that. You can't hit a guy like Andrew Luck. Touchdown! Let's go! Get this done! Let's go! I run! Let me go! I run!
It's T.Y. Hilton because he sets a pick route and makes Matthew run the
He owns your stadium! He owns your goddamn stadium!
T.Y. Hilton.
He owns your goddamn stadium! He owns it! Yeah! You don't know nothing, man! You the Muppet boy, man! Who you calling Muppet boy now? You gotta admit that you cannot hate Andrew Luck, even if you're a fan in the AFC South. He's just a good guy. He's a really cool guy. Who's got the most badass neck beard than Andrew Luck? Oh my God. I gotta try to grow it out here. I can get the goatee going. I don't know about the side here. You know? I got the first touch. I got first touchdown.
It's Patrick. What do you want? You want 10 years, 20 years? You want a lifestyle brand? Oh, your own.
There we go.
You got
The year we get the number one pick, we have to go out and win the Super Bowl, man. That's my team to win the championship, and then my favorite team. So yeah, my team is in worst, right? The big red machine. First place, hopefully it's Luck. Because we got Luck on our side. You choked, Houston. You dropped the interception. You cannot do that. You got to win on third down, you see. Andrew Luck and the Colts are composed. This team is ready to win.
Especially when it comes to your network. AT&T is America's best
Houston is to blame for their problems. They are to blame. Their offensive line, they have not addressed. Okay, I don't care what anyone says. The Colts, we're sloppy and they were not trying at all. Early on in the first game against Houston, I don't care what anyone says. The Colts have been coming back all season long, even in the games that they've lost. They came down from like 18 points to tie against Houston, and then the Houston Texans Houston won the game. And that was Frank Reich's gutsy call. You play to win. The first playoff game against Houston Texans, Frank Reich makes what a hell of a call. On fourth down to go for it. You go for the win. Fuck the ties. You play to win. No risk it, no biscuit. I know what that's like. Because he plays to win, okay? He is part black in the hood, okay? Bruce Arians grew up with these kind of people, so he's got some swag, You got to play to win. And that's what Frank Reich did. Deshaun Watson, he's a gamer, but he's being brought down by his coach. He's being brought down by Bill O'Brien. The play calling in the offensive line, combined with injuries at wide receiver, it's not working out for Houston. The Texans did not put together a master tank plan like the Colts did to draft Andrew Luck, and Peyton Manning partook in this. And maybe that was a legit injury that he had, because you saw the end of his Denver career that he had legitimate pain in his body, and that's where he may have gotten ACH. Here we go.
So here comes Deshaun Watson, just 23 years old. His first full season after the injury-shortened year last year. Always likable and modest, but confident with what this team is.
Okay, Colts got to keep this guy in the pocket, hit him extra harder as the game goes by. That's how you take out Deshaun Watson. Defense is amino nasty. You're not going to let any quarterback run on you. He's going up against Elite D now.
Get the day started with play action.
This is playoff football. These penalties are not going to be easily given now. It has to be blatantly obvious in order to be called a penalty. This is a referee in the playoffs. Got a referee well in the playoffs. These guys, there's a little shove off there, so that's why it wasn't called a pass interference. Look, they own the DeAndre Hopkins. In all respect, I like DeAndre Hopkins a lot as a wide receiver. He's a really bright player. He's being brought down by his coach and his offensive line.
Now we were taking a look at DeAndre Hopkins pregame.
Deshaun Watson, even the Cardinals could have taken. Anyone could have taken Deshaun Watson. The Jaguars, the Bills, some teams out there that could use a guy like that. What kind of formation is this? O'Brien sucks at calling plays. You see, he's got all the offensive line jumped in there and he just spread out the field. Bill O'Brien is a garbage coach. He is just trash. Get these bums out of there, man. No one even talks about these guys. Okay, if I can guess it right, then I'm going to go talk trash for who I think wins. Even though I hated Dallas growing up, I think they're going to win, so I'm going to talk trash to Seattle. I'll go troll the Seahawks fans. I'm going to wear my Cardinals stuff tonight. That is how you go out and ball. Will this be a blowout, or are they going to keep this game tight? ESPN wildcard games really don't put together really close games. The Cardinals-Panthers with Ryan Lindley was a horrible game. The Chiefs-Texans was a horrible game. It was 3-0. Unfortunately, Derek Carr was hurt. The Raiders had Connor Cook. Burritos filled with nachos or indulgent chicken enchiladas. Pretty much these Monday games tend to be pretty bad. Oh, yeah, I think the Lions, the Lions and the Seahawks, I think, was on ESPN too. So the ESPN games, I've noticed, tend to be blowouts. time. Yeah, Andrew Luck. That's awesome. You cannot hate on someone like him. It's time to pass that torch. Time what? I don't care about that. And we have number 3 offense against number 2. For the LA game, I'm liking something in particular. Just for LA to pick up their 13th win this year, just to see Phillip Rivers, even though he's not going to win a championship, he's going to win a playoff game, and we can see him go up against the Patriots one last time. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Chargers 13th win. I think they do it. We'll see playoff inexperience in action because, experience equals 59 in gematria in the side of the Super Bowls, Atlanta, Georgia. And I want to say, even when you're talking about the youth of the Bears, the experience of Vic Fangio with the 49ers is what's really going to help. Vic Fangio was a linebacker coach with the Saints for 8 years. We have Chris Richard, who used to be on the Seahawks coaching staff. Ravens got a fantastic defense. The Texans, garbage. Texans went 3 and out. There we go. Andrew Luck gets to go in and take. Oh! Run! Go! 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 Oh, go! Oh, yeah! That's a great run! Kick ass! Best team in the AFC! I'm speaking facts, brother. Speaking facts. 1-5 start is a hoax. It's all a hoax.
See the numbers on Mac. He missed 4 games this season with a hamstring.
He ain't no Big Mac. If that was a Mac, that was an offensive lineman or defensive lineman. That would be a suiting nickname. Mac Attack. There, Mac Attack. There it goes. Mac Attack! Mac Attack! Here we go! Mac Attack! As I've said before, this stupid faggot Slick Lemons radio doesn't know shit, because what I've said about the Texans going out there making mistakes when they are not possessing the ball is totally accurate. The Colts are going to go out there and not force themselves to take shots downfield. They're going to try to go out there and make the Texans fold first, the first team to crack under pressure. T.Y. Hilton was just a fantastic play. But they fold under pressure. They were not lined up well. I understand here. We got it. Maybe if we keep the score close. It's open on the field. Fitting penalty. And I'm just observing numerology that I see throughout the game. Second and 6. Okay, that's not bad at all. Colts are just going to continue to stick with it. They got field position here, and they're going to do whatever they can to really allow Houston to make mistakes. And TY is going to be limited throughout the game. If the Colts are ahead, they're going to limit TY's reps on the field. Or they could be exaggerating his injury and he looks just fine. I don't know. Or he's just a really tough warrior. Because he looks just fine to me. I mean, he looks like you never know what these guys go through injury-wise. The motion, is that going to confuse him at all? Oh, they jumped! You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that, dumb. What are you doing? You're not learning from the first game. What are you doing, man? How can you talk trash for that? They are self-destructing. What can go wrong will go wrong. for the other team in Texas. I don't know about that team or not.
Defensive coordinator for the Texans, the oldest coordinator or head coach in the league, his 36th season in the NFL.
Put together a really solid career. He knows his defense.
Radio for now.
Mac attack! Mac attack, here we go! Of course! We're seeing a Mac attack in action! No Patriots this year. They lost the Super Bowl. It's time to pass the torch. Time has come. Andrew Luck finally beats Brady in his 7th game after 6 prior games. Tom Brady's a snake. Andrew Luck is a snake. The Colts are the 6th seed. That's where it's at. Texans lose game number 6 tonight. Whoa! What a reverse play! Go! Oh, yeah! I told you guys this is a fake rival. You guys are a joke. You guys keep on talking trash for a team that's irrelevant.
Getting out in space. They do a phenomenal job picking up blocks. Working the secondary.
As I've said, the Super Bowl run's going to begin at Houston tonight. It's going to begin at Houston. Motion. Here we go with this.
Now tackle goes down, he defeats the block with quickness. You don't always have to do it with power. Sometimes you can do it with quickness. How did he get it that time? That's 6 straight runs for Indianapolis Colts. You think they're trying to make a statement right now? You know what's amazing about Clown is they say when the guard pulls, you gotta take it in and squeeze it. Yeah. Unless you're really athletic, you can just run around the block and still make
They're dominant possession.
And he's really athletic. It's the operator. 2nd and 10. Here's one down.
Yeah! Go! Run up their ass! They're dominating the line is living! Dominate! Defensive line dominate! After 6 straight runs, they're dominating that so-called 4th and 4th 7.
Rush inside, and then it creates a lane for him to be able to throw and pull up. It's so good on the perimeter as a passer. And also what you see in the back end, the Texans cannot stay with these receivers and man-to-man coverage. They're getting lost with this direction, play action. Guys that have 2 or 3 steps quicker on his abilities. 16-yard catch makes it a 1st and goal.
Yeah, McIntyre.
Just gets another job where they're getting their guys in space. He's going to set up the crowd so that I can come out here on the flat. And once they get that ball, turn around, you see Pascal right there, forcing him to have to run the hump, the linebacker, McKinney. He can't get through that. It's all about matchups and doing your job in playoff football. Great job by the young boy Pascal setting that net. You know, good enough the Eagles took advantage of the Texans linebackers.
Okay, 40 yards.
Second goal. He runs shifts over.
Oh, domination! Yeah, he couldn't do with that bench. Touchdown! Mac attack! Oh, take pressure off of Luck. This is over. Over. Oh, yeah! Oh, garbage! You're pissing away like my money like that. What are the Texans doing to their fans? What are they doing?
Run the football. Get the stop defense. Not see. Great patience. All those guys do it well. This is embarrassing. Taking out time with 2 yards in the end zone. That's embarrassing.
That's a lot of times. That's embarrassing. 3 and out in a nine-play drive. Okay, I don't know how you can tolerate this if you're a fan of the Houston Texans.
Game number 3 against the Texans.
They're not helping out the fans. Yeah, they're like garbage. Okay, I've taken part of this Colts Super Bowl run with my pneumology, so I'm gonna. You know what? I'm just running my mouth to the people that were talking trash to the Colts when I was the only person standing up for the Colts fans team. I was saying, "Hey, they kicked their ass, even at 1-5. Oh, look at where you are at right now." So the Chief fans are getting mouthy, and because they're getting mouthy, you got to talk some trash back. Okay, we got to put the Chief fans to their place next week. It's what can go wrong will go wrong for the Chiefs in the playoffs, especially at Arrowhead. They even lose at Arrowhead. Who they lose to? All the times they lose to the Steelers. Who they keep on losing at Arrowhead? You see? Who do they lose to the first? Yeah, they're in a home playoff game. Who do they lose to? Oh, wait, the first year they didn't even play at Arrowhead. They fucking sucked ass after starting 9-0, and they lost from 28 up to Andrew Luck. In all seriousness, this was 40 plays in the last drive. I want to show you the numerology for this game from my guy Andrew Luck, who went to high school at Houston, the 53 touchdowns game at Houston. Okay, see, what I'm saying makes complete sense. Maybe you're just not following along with it. So if you think that the Texans are going to win, then, I mean, you may be the one who's autistic. I mean, Deshaun Watson, Texans offensive line. No, your brain is not wired right, okay? Battle in the trenches. Andrew Luck. Okay, that's who you go with, okay? I know who the faggoty teams are. I know who the faggoty teams are. The Queeps and the Super Chokers. No, the Ravens game, it's going to be all civil. I don't have... Okay, yeah, you see, oh man, they lost 30-0 to the Kansas City Queeps. They put out Brian Hoyer. Now, they had garbage, even though they had Brian Hoyer in there. What? Okay, I went to ASU, but Brock Osweiler was nothing for the Texans. He picked up a paycheck, and also all good to Brock Osweiler and company. At least they're repping ASU in the NFL.
By the Colts and that offensive line that's been paving the way, protecting Luck, leading for max rushing totals.
That's the numeral.
Total yards for Indianapolis and a 2-touchdown lead. Well, it's been a mentality for this Indianapolis Colts. You're going to see these guys. Quentin Nelson, they're going to just zone it on up. When they get 4-on-3, they're going to push these guys, full zone it.
They don't have enough bodies stuck up at the line of scrimmage.
Creating a mentality. Yeah, and if you're Jadeveon Clowney, first of all, you can't swim on the goal line.
They're the best team in football. You people are on crack. Okay, let's look at the recent body of work. How recent do you want to go? Let's go up to week 7, okay?
Maybe that's something connecting from Watson.
We'll see if the Texans can go pick up a C for effort this game. You can try harder. I was expecting a fight today. What is going on? That's what every fan is liking to know about them. Their trenches just didn't come to play today. Their defense is jacking off. They're being a bunch of retards, not learning from the first game when Jadeveon Clowney jumped off sides. They weren't ready for Luck. Here we go, 3rd down.
Offensive line has been a concern. Yeah, big concern. 62 sacks.
Houston might score this drive. I need to keep.
On the perimeter, it's a one-man show.
I have to keep watching right. Okay. Deshaun Watson, no pressure. No pressure, bud.
They haven't had any juice. This Houston Texans team, the guy that's been created is Deshaun Watson. Look for him.
Double
Extend these plays.
Deshaun Watson with the safety.
Alfred Who comes in at running back on 3rd and 1.
Yay, you got a first down.
Simple zone read there. You read the defense.
I know. They're now at a D for effort. They're making progress. They have a first down.
You can't worry about him keeping it. It's not your responsibility. That falls on the line.
They finally got a first down.
Texans head coach, his 3rd NFL postseason, 3 different quarterbacks.
That was a cold stampede.
He's got the one he wants for a long time now, doesn't he?
It might be a touchdown. Nice play! Wow, what a baller!
You saw him look to the right, back to the left. He was
yeah, what a play that was! What a great play out there by the defensive back. The Colts drafted well.
What I used to try to say is, Just move my body, not my head. It's hard.
Colts against the Patriots, people.
Like that. You got to use your body and leverage to turn it.
I will not stand the Patriots game next week. I have to go with the dark side for that game. America hates New England.
He's out for the year, suffered a torn Achilles. Trying to fight for anything versus Lamar Miller.
Nice defense.
It's a 4-3 defense. Up front, you may not recognize the name, but they're going to play tough, physical, and they're going to play hard and run to the ball. The guy on the second level that everybody around the NFL needs to know about is Darius Leonard. He's first team All-Pro, should have been in the Pro Bowl, and he wasn't. It's a cover 2 scheme. They're not going to give up the big play, and they're going to fly around the football field. They win with effort.
3rd down and 8 with Watson facing that defense that wins with effort and believes in that Tampa 2 system. And right at the 6 is Hopkins.
They got the first down.
9-yard reception there.
What happens a lot of times when you go against the receivers, you try to press him. But he's physical too. He knows where the first down is. He does a good job dragging his feet. They like to match up with Desir because he's physical and long. But if I'm the Colts defense, I'm putting 2 guys on him. I'm rolling coverage in behind him and allowing him to press. He's too good of a player to leave it single.
You know, I think the Colts feel good. They play about 75% zone. So I don't think they feel like they have to match up man-to-man against
Why not?
that situation.
And the Colts are going to challenge this fall that being a reception by Hopkins. And watching for that toe tap and that drag there.
Down the road on the field. A completed pass to the sideline. I'm out.
We're going to take a quick break while they take a peek.
It's like 2 coaching challenges. Okay. That's hard to return. That's probably going to stand. It should be a first down. Yeah, I agree. Andrew Luck's going to be in the Super Bowl. 13-1 run to finish the year. Yes, that's what it's all about. 13-1 run. Now, okay. These fucking fries, man. I don't wipe off my hands here before I type on my keyboard. I should be able to go for the rest of my shots for this game. Now, today's written out as 1-5. Today's date. That's how I know the Colts are going to be in the Super Bowl. It is Atlanta. That equals 15 in Pythagorean gematria. Pythagorean gematria. I have to pronounce it right, gematria, because Zach doesn't pronounce it correctly. It's been gematria the whole time. What the fuck? And Colts equals 15 in Pythagorean gematria, coding letters and words into numbers. So we have Colts equaling 15 Pythagorean gematria. Yes, Tom Brady's a snake year astrology, 1977. Brady's snake. Andrew Luck is a snake in 1989. Well, according to my commentators, they've said that he's gone with the Patriots. So I think that's probably who he's going to go with. They're very tense in New England right now. It's just not going to be the Patriots. It's going to be the Colts this year. They lost Super Bowl II. They've never even reached the Super Bowl the year after losing the Super Bowl. So how's that for trends as well? But the NFL has more parity and whatnot, so we're just not going to see a 3-time Super Bowl winner this decade. Cycles happen, but cycles do come to an eventual end.
Yeah, Wonderland sounds awesome, and please take your time.
TurboTax Live, now with CPAs on demand.
Well, the ruling on the field did stand. It was a catch by DeAndre Hopkins. It's just named first team All-Pro, leading foot getter among all the offensive players. Watch that right foot. It's down right there. He started dragging it prior to catch. But you saw he has such a good.
I wouldn't have challenged that play,
but I don't mind the challenge by Frank Reich. You look at
he's
it
a no risk and no biscuit kind of coach.
Here, go up 21, but great play by Hopkins.
Ah! Faster!
Escaping the pocket.
Yeah, throw that away. Throw that shit away. See you stay in the
What
pocket.
he's done this year is masterful in leading the Texans from 0-3 to the playoffs. The first team to dig out of that hole after week 3 in 20 years.
This is an important drive.
This is a 3-year, too.
He wants this offense.
Third loss in a 3-year.
And for that to work, obviously you've got to stay in the
33
game.
total
This is
yards
when
for
they
the
have to have
Texans.
different points. Give
That's
this football to
33.
these fans a little juice.
10.
He's a choker. He doesn't know how to catch.
One of the ways they're trying to do that is get Deshaun on the perimeter. Oh, good.
33 total yards. This is Monday Night Football broadcast.
And then blows him up. And then if you cover Hopkins, guess what?
Okay, Monday Night Football, Gematria goes 33, but it's the Freemasons that rigged the games. The Colts had 33 points for their last game. The Saints allowed 33 points.
We've seen the bootleg action. That's one of the ways to attack a fast-going defense. Bootleg in this direction.
If you look here on 3rd and 10, Brian talked about how much Watson prefers this.
As they're showing the Sixers taking down as they were able to corral Kiki QT.
And Darius Leonard, who led the NFL.
What a stop.
This is an area I wouldn't be surprised they go forward on 4th down. Right here early in the game. I like to call a build run. You got to play aggressive.
Saints allowed 33 points to Panthers in Week 17.
4th down and
33
4 over the course of the last
is
5 years is 44.7%
number of
league run.
is a teacher number. So that's why we see 33.
Here's 4th down. They only send 3 drop.
Yeah! What's up there? Here we go! You demon bitches! Get out of here! You know shit, nigga. He is gone, right? Fuck you and your dislike! Oh, I got the first dislike! Dislike my ass, man! I've said this perfectly, man! You should have taken the Colts this game! My amigo got money coming. I got money too from this game. I got money coming too from this game. I don't give a fuck what you say. Texans are trash, man. It's just like, oh, is the Texans gonna win because George H.W. Bush died and all, but nah, not quite. But it has to do with Andrew Luck being from Texas. So that happened around the time of Houston native Andrew Luck's playoff run, right? Miss Tackle, you suck! You don't know how to do shit, man! This game is... Man, how are the Texans ever... How are they ever going to recover from this? Deshaun Watson over Luck! My ass! Some people actually say that. Oh, they jack up too much to the scrambles and all. That's only one intangible of quarterbacking. Andrew Luck! This guy's amazing! He's amazing! If you took the Colts at the even, but bam, you scored. You got all the bucks in that. Oh, man, people were jumping in on the Texans. That's why the Colts were at it even. You see, people were hyped. They paid attention to the Texans being at 8-2 and shit. No, number 2 seed. Oh, the Colts barely struggled to make the playoffs. But let's just go off of recent stuff, okay? The Houston Texans, their team of injuries in the bad trenches, okay? Colts which team out there do you think has all the perfect ingredients to win the championship? Because I think it's Indianapolis. I like Patrick Mahomes, but Andrew Luck's it's going to show why he's the real MVP. I mean, Luck will take the Lombardi Trophy. He's got a Comeback Player of the Year award. Maybe that'll come in the future for Mahomes. Let's just say that I think the Chiefs can beat the Colts one year, but it's not going to be this year. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is a face of the NFL, more of a face than Deshaun Watson. He's up there with Andrew Luck, and fuck you guys. I take Derek Carr over Deshaun Watson. I take him over Deshaun Watson. In fact, he's going to play more Super Bowls than Deshaun Watson can ever dream of playing in. So, yeah, bring it. I know which teams have good situations, which teams have bad situations. You cannot get on Derek Carr for the kind of structure and process that the Raiders are going through right now. I mean, Andrew Luck didn't suddenly become a scrub. He was just out. He was just on the sideline. He was just ready to get back. He's never lost it. He's never lost it. Not at all. He was going to come back stronger than ever. And he improved in some areas of his game where he doesn't force a sack and take the hit. So he really implemented some of Peyton Manning's skills into his game, and that is getting rid of the ball, and it helps to have that offensive line. Colin Kaepernick may be next star of the XFL league. He may the XFL.
14-0 Indianapolis in our first of four very intriguing wild card games here.
I'll probably do a shot for a turnover. Let's dominate this team. Dominate! They're a fake rival. I said they're a fake rival. Go! Dominate! Yeah! Field goal range! Big money Vinatieri!
Open it up. Keep an eye on Kenny Moore. He's going to get cover two. Instead of carrying it, what he does is he comes off on it. Deshaun thinks
they went coverage. He did not even scramble. He did not even scramble. Okay, Deshaun, you do not know his game. Deshaun Watson, I give him credit that he likes to stay in the pocket and throw. That was how he became more successful than OFG, okay? But he did not create there. He's got to trust his instincts in certain situations. That's a Mac attack. All right, ground and pound. And a ground and pound guy. That offensive line is as good as the 49ers offensive line. All right, I like Mac attack.
He sees it and goes back out to the outside. So just change the direction.
Mac attack, and we have, the title. You can see a title in the Colts 66 season. And Colts 66 season. So I have that going on. You're the last of it, sir. Situational football. That clock keeps on winding down. It keeps on winding down, and we put pressure on the Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson has not gotten much game time yet. He's already down. The Colts can't afford to be smart in the play call in this game. They need to save Andrew Luck the dropbacks. They need to risk it, no biscuit against the Chiefs. That's a faggot team. To go to that faggot team. They go out and actually do some serious business in the playoffs, even during years that they go one and done. Oh, that's a first down! Yeah, the keeper, that's a bad man. Yeah, too easy. Look at that swag. It's a big baller.
All these third down possessions that they have, they're getting their guys on pick routes.
I take the guy with the biggest, fattest neck beard in the world. This guy.
Forcing him to have to run the hump. He gets either on wide open across.
I'm surprised with that play was on. There's no one on the right side of the field. There's someone. The best offensive line, J.J. Watt, has gone up against all this season. A few shoves back here and there. It's not enough to try to reach Andrew Luck. Just got to get it in under 3 seconds. Ah! Keep it close. Keep it close. That's a play there. 14-0 here. Andrew Luck is the best at shaking off turnovers. It's 14-0. And look, we're even now. Okay, turnovers not an excuse. They're even. EVEN. Turnover differential of 0.
Tony, how do you spell Jets?
Just end the season. All right, we're seeing some defense. That was a good defensive play. They got enough pressure. That got out and knocked the ball down. That was this game. Got up close. I really don't get the point of that commercial. That does not want me to buy that phone more than I did before that commercial. I don't know. Looks like all the butthurt Texan fans were just like in the video. Well, the truth hurts, people. Andrew Luck's the real deal. Texan fans are upset. They were running their mouths earlier this game.
You feel the difference in the studio when it comes to playoff time. You know that it all kicks up. Passion, intensity. This is what it's
There you
all
go,
about.
Kurt. The passion that you showed for that
Oh, they're going to dance that
Super
dance
Bowl
again
run.
on Monday night, aren't they? I mean,
Alabama. Here we go, Clemson. We need a new rival to Nick Saban college football.
spots like this. Deshaun Watson, of course. He made national headlines with his epic comeback against Bama, the 2017 national championship. So he's got
Alrighty.
14 years.
So we are back in action here.
He has one successful 14-point comeback.
Holding. That's a hold. That's going back.
As he goes to Miller. So as
Millwall.
one successful
And Andrew Luck's going to finish with more touchdowns, interceptions, no matter what happens. So I'm just waiting for the next touchdown from Andrew Luck. Illegal formation. Take that shit back. Let's go. I like Billy Vinovich.
when you get in playoff football, you can't have the
Okay, that's just a narrative here. You come back from 14 down. It doesn't mean that Deshaun is going to come back from 14 down. This is much different than playing in a college game.
JJ Watt gets a tip, get the interception, and now the crowd is starting to get into the game a little bit. Just feels the momentum and get your play caller behind the chain.
He didn't go to a smart university.
Hey, what the Clemson? Andrew Luck. Boom! Bam! Get back down! Yeah, suck it down. That's a shitty offensive line. You see, they're giving Deshaun Watson some slack here. Be reasonable with Deshaun Watson. But he's clearly looks like he's a system quarterback being told what to do by Bill O'Brien. I question Bill O'Brien. Let him go out and run and learn how to slide, okay? It's got to be more dynamic offense. This looks like a stale, pale offense.
Second 15.
It's going through the motions.
Watson.
Bam!
Towards the 15-yard.
I didn't reach that first down marker.
Eberflus is the defensive coordinator, who's the top head coaching candidate, who will tell you all about
Andrew Luck is good at throwing interceptions to keep the game close. So the pick six last week, kept the Titans in the game. So Andrew Luck, I'm just going to just forget about the last place and go out and throw.
Let's put that in. And he brought that to Indy, and he's using that. He doesn't have the right personnel in the 4-3. And so he's using what he has in this design defenses to get those guys to.
He's sitting there on his couch watching a documentary of Joe Green. Next thing you know, he's designing a defense off of it. 3rd and 10. Watson trying to screw him.
He stopped.
Down by big Marcus.
Are they going to call a hold? They keep it close? Are they?
He's moving a lot of line movement. And Marcus Hunt just
Or this line just sucks, and they're going to call another hold. Yeah, I think I fucking pitch line. Oh, yeah, you look at these stupid faggots in the offensive line. They're getting manhandled. They're getting manhandled out there. Manhandled. Okay? The ESPN game is always shitty, people. But I'm enjoying this, so yeah. Go! Oh, what? Here we go. Yes, 34-yard line.
2 3-and-outs for that Houston offense.
Another 3-and-out. Domination, man. I mean, it really is. Luck Snake, number 6, in the Chinese zodiac sort of revolves based on time because it is based on a 12-year animal cycle. You think about it, 24 hours in a day, there's 12 hours, the first part of the day, and there's 12 hours in the next part of the day. So it really has a lot to do with time itself, the Chinese zodiac, from what I've observed in the 12-year animal cycle. But Texans lose game number 6 against the Snake. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoy enjoying the gematria, the numerology, and the astrology. I mean, O'Brien's third playoff loss tonight, for instance, in a 30-year. And 2019 itself, I want you to notice that 2019 adds up to 12, and 1 plus 2, this adds up to 3. So 2019 is a 3-year. And Flock is a 3 light path. And I will once again add the 3 light path. So September the 12th is his birthday. And 1987 adds up to 27. So I want to show you how I calculate light paths. So 1 plus 2, 1989, you separate out the branches. That is, 2 plus 7, which is 9. That's the 27. Then this is 9 plus 3 plus 9. This adds up to 21, and Andrew Luck is a 3 light path. Luck's 3 light path. So Andrew Luck is 3 light path. He's a creative. He beats you in one of many different ways. Throwing the ball downfield with Bruce Arians, and you have Andrew Luck going out there and just, throwing short passes now, Frank Reich, and you have Andrew Luck making the retarded Texans to jump off sides like 2 times after they lost the game against the Colts with an offside. So I like how the gang out there is like mocking the Texans defense, or whatever they're doing to help out in that.
It's amazing the things guys use to put some material.
Dominate!
Frank's done a really good job coming in here. How he got the job from the Super Bowl. I mean, Josh McDaniels turned down that job. He comes in and he doesn't blink. I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity. 1-5. After that start, he starts rolling the beard. It looks like he,
Adam Vinatieri's neck beard, Andrew Luck's neck beard. Oh, yeah, so you got to talk about all 3. You got to show all 3. I'll talk about that in a second. There's gematria. His neck beard that equals Mac attack. Mac equals 63, and neck beard equals 63, and City of Atlanta equals 63. In gematria.
Last in sacks allowed, they made a massive improvement commitment to the offensive line, drafting Quentin Nelson, and then you turn that horseshoe the right way, you get some luck, you get Andrew back.
Okay, I think neck beard equals 63. Okay, let me fix it. And then neck beard equals 63. So Adam Vinatieri, Andrew Luck, Frank Reich, you have to come back, right? Oh no. What's going on? Who's on the ground? Oh no!
Oh no.
Ah, fuck. It's the worst part of the game. You don't like seeing guys hurt. Since that's, you
breaks.
don't want to see guys get hurt. You don't want to see excuses pile up. You want to see teams play all their guys. And teams make excuses, but crybabies make excuses for injuries all the time. Just the position players. These are the kind of pussies I'm talking about. It's another thing to, complain about a quarterback injury, but position players, you got to find the next guy up. You got to find a way. And quite frankly, the Colts receivers, this year outside of T.Y. Hilton and Frank White. T.Y. Hilton and Eric Ebron, excuse me. I mean, they're guys that are pretty ordinary if you ask me, but are just grinders. The guys outside of Eric Ebron and T.Y. Hilton are just guys you can't really name, but I can't really name them either, but I just know them based off of their numbers. Number 14 and number 15 I really like. So I should know their names, but yeah, okay. I mean, number 80. Number 80 I know, but the 14 and 15, I'm about to really see. Okay, Chester Rogers I know because he's a baller and he had a game winner against the Giants. Okay, Imran. Inman. Okay, Sam Pascal. Okay, that's his name. But see, this guy's a dinosaur. Okay, fuck you and Tom Brady of your garbage excuses about wide receivers. Okay, yeah, call me a little bit. Okay, Andrew Luck got snubbed, and that motherfucker got his Pro Bowl instead. But we're gonna see who the real Pro Bowler is for Conference Championship Week. I'm ready to bring on the Chiefs because this game is showing that the Colts have a fake rival. They are pretenders. That is fake news. That is fucking fake. As fake as can be. AFC South champions. The fake media said the AFC South champions going up against the Colts. All that fake media knows is that the Colts have won the last 2 games against the Texans, including today. The Texans had a good season, but unfortunately they've got Andrew Luck in their division. What can I say about them? They put together a great defense. The Colts are controlling the clock. Okay, it's just getting one-sided here. The home fans did not get what they were looking for. It's just a close, tight game with even possession, even first downs. Another first down and more clock. Okay, this is a warrior. T.Y. Hilton is ready to win. But really, he should be rested for the Chiefs game. Time to bench T.Y. Hilton. Unless the game gets close. Okay, that's what everyone is saying. Don't increase his chances of getting injured. Okay, or unless they're faking his injury and he's really healthy and that's why they're playing him. He looks like a healthy guy, but he could very well be hurt and not practicing and queuing up. Joe! Andrew Luck! Oh yeah, that's wide open! Your team is fucking shit! You leave him this wide open and you embarrass your home fans like that? You guys are a disgrace! You should be banned from the postseason until you get your fucking shit together as a franchise! You should be banned from the postseason! 30-0 to the Chiefs in this debacle! You're not playing the fucking Bengals this time. You're not playing Connor Cook! I'll take that Colts all fucking day!
If the front seven doesn't get to look, he's feasting on the secondary of the Texans.
21-yard reception there. Tom Trout in there.
What a throw! Oh yeah, get that baby there, okay, bud.
15-yard catch there. Plenty of pocket to work with, huh?
Yeah, just another play action. If you're able to run that zone read where he comes over here, Mac's going to fake it. And it draws these guys all inside. There's a big hole for him to hit Ebron. That's space from a linebacker. That's created by that read of Mac. Really putting that thing sideline to sideline, turning his shoulders to force those linebackers to have to run. And it's broken up at the last second by Justin Reed.
Hey, that was a great play by the defensive back. Oh, fuck, another injury, goddammit. You hate seeing injuries on both sides, goddammit. Another one. Ah, fuck!
To make Eric Ebron.
That's a big dude, Eric Ebron. Ah! Another.
Turning his shoulder, making sure
Eric Ebron's got to work on catching the ball at the big hits. He's got to be more like Gronk like that. Eric Ebron's got to work with catching balls with big hits. That's what he's got to work on, but he's performing better than Gronk this year. Well, you can imagine what the Chiefs are going to be like if we're seeing more of the typical of the Houston Texans in the playoffs.
They will continue their ways.
The Chiefs?
Yeah.
Oh wait, your
I was
conference.
saying how the Texans are too.
Okay. I don't know why your conference championship bracket is Chargers and Colts. If Colts go up against Kansas City, if you think Kansas City's going to lose because it's number 1 against number 6 next week, if the Colts hang on today,
Wait, let me check.
because the Chargers were the 5th seed, and then the Ravens were the 4th, and then Houston was 3rd, and New England and Kansas City are obviously the number 2 and number 1 seeds. My stream is behind. I already know what's going to happen over there. They'll shut up after this. I'm not going to say anything, about anything going ahead. If I just see it on my chat, I'm just going to stay quiet. This is the last time I do so. I won't spoil anything. I have to tell these people one last time. Jordan! Oh, yeah! Game is over! Dance! Shots! Oh, we're running out of it. Well,
Red Chiefs versus Colts.
oh, okay. Maybe I just have to look again at the back or whatever.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Patriots versus Chargers. Yeah, that's what I have.
I thought I saw for your AFC title game was Colts and Chargers. Maybe that was just I was reading the wrong side, or maybe reading fun side or
No,
whatever.
mine is Colts and Chargers. Yeah. Chargers, right?
Oh, that's right. Okay. So Chargers against Patriots. You got okay. I see how that scenario could play. Okay. That just clears up. Sort of hard to visualize sometimes. Pick and keep in mind the various scenarios just without a playoff bracket.
And he's been pretty hot down the stretch. From week 7 onward now, 4 touchdowns. Without a doubt. He's got a great quarterback that's on right now.
In mod number 15.
The Colts feel supremely confident in the matchup of their receivers and tight ends.
And once again, it's Atlanta that equals 15 in Gematria. So I want you to see my video that the Texans are a fake rival. If I can predict the script here, then, I can just talk trash with whether I think it's going to win. And I think this year is going to be something a little different because I think under the right circumstances and Andrew Luck and his team that they're really going to take off. So, okay, this video is more likes, but I triggered the Texan fans. And I want to show you some things too. My original Super Bowl 53 winner.
0?
I know that this is absolutely crazy.
Damn.
I know, damn. I mean, that's some Dave E shit there. Deshaun Watson? Who is he?
Texas was 2 teams on the top.
Wait, who are the Texans? What are they? I've done before. What? What are they? What?
No, I don't think they were starting to improve.
I mean, they lost to the Eagles for all I care about with Houston. So, they were just fading off, and they let the Jets hang with them. So they were a team full of frauds. So that's my original pick, and then I've got, sticking with these guys ever since they're 1-5. So you've got the ability to, complete a historic gematria feat. To be able to pull this off would be pretty amazing. Both win Super Bowl even when they're 1-5. So I'm doing something special here. So this is that video, and then I've got the 6-6. 6-6 is their record. Title equals. It sort of makes sense because title equals 66, and that's why they lost the Jaguars and all. So I'm like sticking with the pig throughout the season, and saying, hey, down the road this team can win, and this is something very special to potentially take part in. And I like to see if the Texans are able to put together a touchdown or not, because Andrew and Seven both have the same gematria. So let's see if they get a touchdown. You go, Darius. Darius Leonard is a 22 for light path. Master builder. Second highest master number in numerology. Darius Leonard has the same birthday as me, believe it or not, number 53. I like how that works out.
But the pressure then becomes back on the defense when you're playing that soft pivot don't break. You just got to take what you're getting because you still have a lot of football. He was first hit there by Brisbane with the ball to that.
So far on first down, the Texans haven't been gaining a lot of yardage. Before that play, 6 plays, only 15 yards on first down. They're getting behind the chains. Deshaun Watson then has to look into the cover 2 in the zone coverage. And you got to ask Bill O'Brien, hey, Bill, you can't always look for the big play. You have to be methodical, take the check down.
Watson, he gets it complete, and that goes to QT, who's very happy to have that 20-yard catch for QT. But Watson gets good protection. He sees it. He's got good arm inside the pocket. That's the play that they need.
See if this game ends up being close. I mean, ESPN games tend to be blowouts. Let's slide. Yeah, I'm bored right now. How about you guys?
It's going to open up wide, and that's where Watson is going to hit it. Once it opens up, Deshaun Watson, that's the defense.
Nice effort. Well done. It was just a matter of time.
He really likes the inner inside. AB gap. Another guy that wants to extend on the outside. Desperate to get on the score.
4-man pass. Oh, they're blitzing. Nice question. What a gutsy blitz call. Deshaun Watson is playing a bitch, and this is playoff football right now, so he's not going to get those calls.
They're going to bring this pressure here and then slide him over top, and Blue's got to pick that up. He doesn't. He comes across, misses that protection, and now it's right in Watson's face. Even though he has it on the perimeter, the backs have got to scan, because after you give up a big play or two, what's the defensive coordinator do? That's all from the blitz. Empty look here on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, we'll see if the Texans score a touchdown. I mean, they got a good chance of pulling up, making this 21-7 game. He was down 14-0 to Alabama, and he may be down 14-0 here, or he may be down by 14 points at halftime, I should say. 14 points at halftime. We'll see if he's able to be clutch here or not, and watch if Andrew Luck can pull up 17 points. The Colts are such a very disciplined defense. They don't allow the big play. They keep everything underneath, and everyone on the Colts just tackles so great. That's what you have to admire about this defense, is that they're not going to pick up the sack totals, but they're going to play very disciplined defense, and they're going to get enough pass rush to be able to cause problems for the opposition. What a bum. He doesn't even snap the ball. He's a faggot. Okay. But this is a very disciplined Colts defense. They allow everything in between. They allow what is so remarkable about this defense is that they're a very young defense, but they just play very disciplined, like they're a veteran defense that's been in this league for years. And that's not really what I can say about the Chiefs defense. And the Patriot defense got some issues outside of the New York Jets and outside of the Buffalo Bills, because quite honestly, that's been a mediocre division this year. And, even the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans have been better teams than the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills this week. So definitely when I look at the Colts division, I look at the Colts body of work. When they go up against New England, when they put in their starters in this game around, this game ends up being much different this time around. It's a much different Colts team than they were at the time when they were 1-3 entering that game against New England. So this is something very historic. I'm not going to wash this shirt until the end of the Super Bowl. Okay, this is my good old man the rest of the way. I'm going to wear this shirt nice and proudly, get them represent my blue until the very end. Say what?
That is disgusting.
It is not disgusting. Even this shirt here, I'm wearing a shirt underneath it. And this shirt I wore like 3 hours the last game. Okay, I'm not going to shower this thing I'm not going to wash this thing until the Colts lose a game in it. Okay.
That is very disgusting.
I'm being super strict like a real fan. Don't tell me you have a jersey that you don't wash when they keep on winning with it.
No, I wash it.
Okay, I like these kinds of stuff. Okay, I like doing that. I look at
being dirty.
Okay, am I being dirty because I don't shave? They put up a donut. I'm like, I cannot shave until I lose again. I mean, the Texans are a sorry joke. What I said was totally right, but buttered snowflakes go crying in their mama in the basement. They're Kleenex. Like, oh, they start watching. What happened tonight? Go trust me. In all seriousness, people, I have something to share. I like that gematria of the Indianapolis Colts. They ended their losing streak. I need to check up that Johnny Von Clowney video. Bunch of haters. You can hate on, but you can't read it right like I can. Yes, son! Bitch, stay on the ground! Okay, we got master script readers here. We got a Flex spreader and we got a cold spreader, okay? All we know is Kakash. I enjoy it because it's entertainment, pal. At the end of the day, it's all a moneymaker, so I gotta enjoy the talent, I'm not gonna get all caught up with, hating on this team or whatnot, because it's a male soap opera, so I'm not gonna get caught up in the fake gate and all this. I'm gonna appreciate the talents. I'm gonna tell you who the real teams are, and I know the real teams are. Okay, this is a fake team. You know that was a fake team, right? You're watching a fake AFC South champion. That is fake. That is fake news. It's a circus too. Okay, soap opera is like the flake cake. That's like the only thing about that. If I'm making a soap opera, like the flake cake just rings to my mind when I think of like the ideal gas law. Wow, what a throw! But he's short. What a tackle! That should have been deflected.
And I think you have to go for it. As I said, it's 21-0. There's no question. Andrew Luck is 20 years second year. You're going to have to score touchdowns to win the day.
That was a good response by Deshaun. More
I'll bring the half stats comparison once this is all over.
There you go. 4th down and 1. And a timeout is going to be called by the Colts.
Smart timeout. Smart timeout.
Frank Reich.
I don't care. I like this. Okay, I like it. I like the rich scripted entertainment, okay? I like it. I enjoy it. Try to make some money off of it, okay? This is a very historic run. We're going to do something special. I believe Andrew Luck when he says that, okay? He means it. The locker room is everything. Andrew Luck is the next great thing after Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers did not back me up this series a little bit, and they hooked up the bear. Okay, there's certain things that I can definitely read better from next time around.
Wilson. Goes to the end zone and incomplete, looking for Hopkins. And it's a turnover on downs.
Pathetic team!
I really don't like
Fire O'Brien! Yeah, it was like when they were 0-3.
You don't have to score right
We are hearing those cries.